Hey there, so I thought I would do a quick pop-up and share with you my observations from a recent event that I attended, Bedros Keuilian Live, and as it turns out, this was his last live event, so I'm really happy that I had the opportunity to attend, and there were a ton of topics and discussions covered about family, fitness, finances, faith, fulfillment. A lot was happening that day, and a huge component of it was entrepreneurship and mindset, two topics that are near and dear to me. One, as someone who's interested and committed to continuous growth and improvement, and two, because I'm an entrepreneur myself. And one thought really stuck with me. It's actually something that I had heard Ed Milet mention a while back, and that was reinforced during the discussions that pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. We hit roadblocks, challenges, downhills, winter seasons in our lives, in our business. That's just part of the business cycle, the life cycle. It's part of life. So inevitably these things occur, but how long we stay in them is up to us. We have ability and power to manage our own minds and how we choose to respond to these events. The meaning that we take away from these events define our next steps. And it reminded me something that I heard at a Tony Robbins events, which really surprised me, but that some of the greatest companies in the world, like Disney, Microsoft, FedEx, Uber, Airbnb, the list is pretty long. Netflix, actually, one of them, they all started during a winter season, whether that's a recession or contraction in the market. And it really caused me to think, right? During winter season is when we get ready for spring. It reminded me of something I learned in high school during philosophy lessons, and specifically when we studied Kant, who said that we learn most from pain. Believe me, not happy about that as a human, but for better or worse, we actually learn the most from the painful experiences that we go through, and hopefully the meaning that we take away from that is a positive one, and one that helps elevate us and prepares us better at the next stage of our growth journey. And I share this with you because there's a lot of turbulence and volatility in the market, a lot of uncertainty. Consumer confidence and business confidence is at an all-time low. Bankruptcies are slowly increasing. Not many people are talking about it. So it's not easy. It's tough out there. So we're definitely in the middle of winter season. But the good news is it will not last forever. Dark doesn't exist without light. The rainbow doesn't exist without the rain. The shadows don't exist without the light. So in moments like this, I try to remind myself of that, and really think about the polarity, right? This will not last forever. That some of these moments are temporary, but it's not just a matter of pushing through them and going through the hardships and the trials, and building that muscle and that resilience, but it's also about being relentless, and that's not only the ability to push through the challenge, but to rise up and keep going even stronger, meaning to take away the lessons learned, and hopefully pivot in a direction that sets us in a better, more fortuitous path than where we had been before. So that's all I wanted to share with you today. It's not an educational video, but more so my thoughts, and one of my key distinctions from the event that deeply resonated, given I myself am a business owner, and I see that across the board, not only with fellow entrepreneurs, myself included, as well as with many investors as well, who are currently skittish and scared and in a wait and see mode to see what will happen. And that's okay, as long as we're not stagnant, as long as we keep moving forward, as long as we don't stay in that suffering state, and hopefully extract the best out of it, so we can raise our standards and get on a path of continuous growth and improvement, just like those Fortune 500 companies did. I wish you a blessed day, and if you resonate with the content, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.